Stefan ist gar nicht. Okay, Liam, if you want, you can start sharing your presentation.
Hello, do you all hear me? You can see my screen? Alright, I'm Liam. I'll be doing the Slackline accident and incident report this year. Quick disclaimer, I jumped on the task a bit late, so if there's any small discrepancies on the data representation, like maybe one injury didn't get added to the right category or something like that, I'm sorry, just so you know it's not absolute. So there is this system that we use to keep data, like keep track of the data, sharing common occurrences, reporting on major accidents. It can be anonymous in the sense that very few people have access, even within the Safety Commission or the ISA organization itself. There was 58 reports from 2023, which is slightly less the last statistics that were done. I believe were by Queen on 2022. From the report from 2021, there was 68 on that case. And I believe that the decline is in reported, not in accidents. So somehow we are reaching a bit less people. As to what counts as an accident, near misses, anything that you tell people at the anchor, anything that's relevant to safety, and we would prefer to have the data, even if you don't want to have it published. Or if you want it anonymized, it's more valuable to have the data. We have, so we can do statistics on it and learn what are the threats to the community. So this would do them if something happens. As to what languages are contributing the most to this, I must say that even in English, like some people who had the accident in France or some other places spoke some other languages by their nationality, still reported in English. So this may be a bit misrepresentative. But yeah, some people are using some of the translations, which is nice to hear, I guess, for the translation team. We have by the country of the incident, we have a bigger disparity now skewed towards the US, which is bigger than in the last report. Like it was more evenly distributed, which I attribute somehow to the reporting, and more than suddenly more accidents happening there. Maybe somebody else has some thoughts on that, but that would be my read on it. But still quite a global coverage, which is good that we get the reporting from a global scene, not just
Will there be feedback? Will there be feedback as well?
Liam? Yeah. That is some echo. I will mute mine, so if that helps.
Maybe that's what it is. No, it doesn't. I'll write it in the chat.
Okay.
You have to use his mic.
I'll
Use
pause
my
until I
mic.
read it.
Does that work? Maybe that works. Yes. Okay. I think it's the US is because Anna and Philip, they were asking people to fill in incident and accident reports at festivals in the US. So I think that's why there's so many in the US that were reported last year.
Okay, so that is maybe a good strategy and some lessons on how to help people build more reports. Also to give some background on the data, it's about the reports that were filled in 2023. So some accidents may have happened in 2023 and not reported a bit later. I know one for sure that was reported in 2024 and it's not included in this data. So yeah, and the rest of the world, you gotta catch up to the Americans and reporting. We still see that it's highly skewed towards highlighting, and if I with midline and high water line, by the way, the accident reports were, it suggested that they were high water lines with the lead. It would be even more for highlight. It's a trend that we already saw 2 years ago, even though it seems a bit more pronounced now. For me, this basically says that people don't report if it's not super grave and dangerous, or if it's not highline. Whatever is a bit lower down. Also, what I observed in the park and in water lines, which to me is a bit concerning, since accidents can happen in the park, and people all, and this is personal experience, like tend to not like have things so much or put so much emphasis. It's not so hard to do. From the accident type, we can see the distribution here. Some interesting things like a close call with a helicopter, which we should keep up with that. If something happens with a helicopter, could create access issues. Other interesting ones and unexpected ones you should maybe factor in like G attacks, sabotage, which is a dangerous one. So really check the far side. Don't just assume it will be fine. We had an electric shock when walking out, and actually, this was a line that was under some electricity cables, but it had been sessions many times before, and it never happened before. So I'm not sure why that outlier. And then the best accident type, awesome physics that could potentially be dangerous given the right circumstances. I'm not sure how much information that gives you, but there you go. Then injuries, we see still that so even within the subset of people that will report, like the subset of accidents that do get reported, the majority of them don't have an injury, which is quite a nice figure to see. Tells that it's still quite safe. And then it's some of these laceration cuts and stuff, like we don't see the here. Things like that. But we see some interesting things like so the reflections are one. It says a shock it's the electrical. It's not somebody being scared. Where it says not being able to walk back, it's being stung to be on their feet, so they literally couldn't walk back. And the interesting here says multiple, that is type of injury. Two accidents that basically got to and they fell from the line. Still an issue. With, not only forget it, in the last we see this whole situation, and everything was good. And then when they reviewed the video, one leg was not on the leg, so the knot was down by one step, but this was totally installed. And we see another one. The last bit of the figure eight came out during a restart. Either that or check that was an assurance that they will take a triple body check, and maybe the tail was just a bit short. My read on it, body check, I'll just look for like either away and be like, right. Like if you do it right, someone is relying their life on you doing that properly. That is my read. Not everybody shares. That's the check. And do not somebody notice, somebody lose the really check end to end from the person to the line, from the we see the injured person more in the expert. Here, report this. I always added the but still the more seem to be getting dynamic. Probably in this case it just means that people get voted to the expert. The next slide, so really done more by experts in years. To do someone saying that they were then on this takes a little if there's a place on the form and if from the there's not a question where your level of experience since
Yeah, I just want to know that we are a new version which is going to feature more and basically like the that you to give us the information and after that anything and then in there you can write you want to put so we need to keep it short so people fit it.
because also it's sometimes hard to remember to fit in or short. Or something. Say I'm at the anchor point or only they this time happen. I don't want to and then still make serious. Or somebody else
Okay.
if you put in
remember
the
same
It's quicker.
give some insight into
There's
that were don't allow it to be or data
So, Johan, kind of people then remember somewhere to actually push notify buttons. Is you imagine that notify button will appear? Less coming, I see one is in months less failed days, which is people create posts that are quite time when Friday is motivated to post incidents, and I have something that's been on since 2-3 now, and it's the blame shaming of people that mainly on have done prevents that feel free to don't stop the report. Maybe there's a reason, and that is that you don't feel that report on those events once they've been reported to us, so we don't like share that. This you can imagine. But yeah, thanks for the input, Johan. So, yeah, simplify maybe a clear email address, then an system gets back to everything.
This slide form, you save the data. Oh, yeah.
First, I really like Johan's ideas. I think that could be really cool. Second, I have a question. But are you able to separate the data to accident incidents that happen at festivals? And if so,
I mean, if they report that that's something that because it's usually can find from the text they properly write it. We add, we mute like it's just people maybe also actually incidents report.
so second, based on, for example, yeah, but if that festivals for time, yeah, mostly takes someone to step up for festival. But if you guys take this sort of step through material and reports,
Everybody register, basically get an email from but usually people yeah, they will
This is an interesting idea. Sorry, everybody. Uh, I'll talk about permanent lines will
Entschuldigt.
I know.
Depending on the kind of sabotage, leaving a very huge group of people, one person that kind of takes it. We've had some issues in some places of people like riding on the Slackline or something like that. I don't remember what it said exactly. So yeah, access.
Yeah, so this specific incident you're mentioning, lecture with pictures showing this car from Sweden, and I know at least two other cases which have not been reported. I tried to convince the people to do the report, but it seems to have not happened. So sabotage is definitely something that is, yeah, we have to keep an eye on. We read a little bit. Maybe you saw our publication on like anchor description sheets that we made. These are now data page, so this is like your own anchor sheet which you can laminate and put that like a perma-rig spot or something like that on both sides, so people actually have something to read and maybe understand and contact you before they start cutting your line. Just yeah. Yes. Definitely, where we can have more accident report systems. And in the last couple of days, we've been working actively to actually respond for people that don't know. But there's, even though we get only very few that are anonymous, so we should not publish them. There's also quite a few accidents that people say we can publish, but we should not publish from our perspective. For example, our ongoing investigations, like really bad accidents that usually land up in court. If we start publishing those, these documents will be in court. So whatever our opinion or perspective is, that would be used against or for someone in court. This is something publications that are decided. A critical thing that lots of people see by having such a reporting system, also suddenly be involved in court cases where we shouldn't be involved, and we might only have one or two perspectives on this accident and not the full story. So yeah, especially it happened for deaths and sometimes by the community. Yeah. Yes.
That you this is something like or I don't know. So it's here that
it's not just Europe prevent this ends quickly, but in most cases it goes on for at least 2 to 3 years more before you have some final decisions and framework for anything in this way. There's also cases where we got asked to do like give our so to describe the give statement in terms of what the official policy is in terms of this accident, and these are also cases which are not public and we cannot publish. And even though we have reports on these third as well on these cases, we just have to wait for officials from different countries. Also, the legal system is country, so some cases we legal cases to be careful. That's for sure. And maybe Walter, you have more insight on this specific topic in terms of accidents. Maybe you can give a couple words from your experiences on accidents are treated maybe more in the climbing or maybe in Europe. Maybe talk to this here quickly. Right here.
Right here. Yeah, it's exactly like you said. Automatically the have to file to the court if there is a suspicion that somebody else may be involved. And then it depends. And sometimes the insurance makes also some suing to somebody else, and that can really take long. I strongly dislike this approach that we shouldn't publish anything before the court is closed, because that is for me a really bad situation. So we take into account the die only because of money, because it's of money in court cases, in private court cases. So I think we are in this position. We can publish that something happened, at least what is publicly, but we don't need to say we think this person is responsible for this, but we so this is only a belief that is traded. A myth. It's a myth. As long as ISA doesn't post, we think that the rigger was responsible. That I wouldn't do.
We would imply that.
But
I see another problem, Walter, with this. I see that we have had in the past a problem that the reports were wrong. So we have wrong reports, like wrong storylines of individuals, and we see this by getting reports of the same accident from other people. So we have storylines, and if we have storylines, further like try to figure out what's right, and we might not end up at the position where we who's wrong.
Sure.
This can be really bad accusations, and at this point, I think I would not publish, because we would just then infer something, and that really go like that piece of paper that we published be used in court, like what the international set, and that's very dangerous for everyone.
And yeah, I agree that ISA must be very careful what ISA publishes. Correct.
Thanks a lot. Any other questions or inputs on this topic or presentation? If not, thanks a lot, Leon, for your starting presentation of the day. Interesting to get some general. Everything that we do is also recorded here, and we're gonna push it online at as well as the PDFs of the presentation. And we're also working on a summary of the accidents in a published form, and hope this can come out in the next couple months. That would be great. So the next presentation will start in about 10-15 minutes. I think we're gonna just make a little pause until then and get everything ready. So grab yourself a coffee, go to the toilet, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay? 10-15 minutes. Thanks a lot. Liam, you got something here which you didn't. Ah, Sydney is here.
Quel croissant pour les gants? Attends, dahin. Ich kann auch rauchen. Also Stefan auch bei hier.
Naja, was ist denn das?
Ist doch egal.
Gut. Wie, was muss ich tun? Muss ich das Google Meet aufmachen?
Google Meet willst du extern?
Ja. Und wie kriege ich es hier auf den Bildschirm auf?
Ich streame ja den Google Meet, das heißt, du kommst dann wie.
Ah, okay, das heißt, ich gebe einfach meinen Bildschirm frei und bin gut.
Hi.
Sarah? Sarah? Sarah, kannst du mich in das Meet reinlassen?
Wait, don't worry. I'm a fan. I wouldn't do
Steht da kein Name?
Steht an.
It's rechargeable.
It's
amazing.
Muss ich den Account wechseln?
Okay, anyway, it's for you. Since I'm on vacation, I know this.
You don't know how many things I have. This versus shark. What? This group versus shark. What? Just not working. It's because of the it's broken screws. Here it makes sense. But send it to me maybe. Oh, I don't know.
Dieser Scheiß, dieser
Check if I have more. You're lucky. I have the last one for you.
I was ready for this one.
Siehst du jetzt das auch her?
Bitte?
Du siehst das auch jetzt nicht? Gut. Ich muss ja nicht so scheiße. Das ist halt genau. Eine harte Kritik. Und es nicht klar war. Und wir saßen so. Und dann war zum Schluss wieder so, da war jetzt zu sehen, wie ihr beide von rein. Und dann war es so eine Viertelstunde im Stream auch nicht zu sehen, was da jetzt passiert. Jetzt nicht weiter, was ist los? Also, not me. This is the guy crazy. It was his brainchild, so I was in tight contact with him. What I could think about is this and really? Yes, I want this. So it's not my game. Technical details are my but the brainchild of this webbing is definitely. He asked for basically he wants kind of approach back because he was running on this rhythm at that time. And what was easily recognized that if you have such a library, you see backup that I was like a game changer for all my protection kits. So the idea is obvious for him. That's the their backup. We need a super slim trick zone. And this was like one after the brainstorming with the session. I won't take the honor on this. Definitely his one. Did you get to know Jonas from Opera? The big guy, I think it was Angel. Yes, it was a master too. And it was and we had to attention to it. We loved his inspiration to make him go back. Never seen anything like the amplitude of motion. You're standing like I've never seen it. It's like 105, 110 kilograms. This is like he's just going down 10 meters, 10 meters. What is happening? 110 kilos just going up and down. He still rocks the most old because he's kind of heavy and he right now relies on like sturdy weapons and more durability. And I think he's aiming for this, but he was kind of, this is like the flimsiest kind of stuff I can get. Never put this on the line, I would probably do what I would do. He's not so keen to just go with his cash after me every time, so it's something convincing work.
It was good. The time was the most expensive.
Sascha, tu dir den Stuhl. Wo ist der Luke jetzt hin?